So now we have code which is better organized. So things are separated into different files. But my working directory, my project files, are not looking very good, because we have these .py files here like flat, main and reports, but we also have these other files which is not a good practice, such as the design.txt is here, house.png and the generated PDF files. So what I'd like to do is create a new directory, name it files maybe, or wherever you like, and then put house.png in there, and maybe design.txt also, why not? And so if you expand files now, you will see that design.txt and house.png are inside files. The problem now is, if we run our program, the program will say that file was not found, so a file not found error. No such file or directory, house.png. And it started in this line, and it came from this line 25. So this path does not exist anymore, because Python is looking for a house.png file in the same directory where this reports file is located. So reports is trying to access house.png, but there's no file, there's no house.png file in the same directory with reports, which is the flatmates build directory. Therefore, you need to change that to files/house. And then we also said that the new PDF files that are going to be generated every time the program is executed are also going to go to files. So we need to tell our program to put those files into the files directory. So which of our classes generates PDF files? Well, I think the PDF report class, which is in the reports.py file. So currently this will be equal to something like March 2021.pdf, because that is what it's being constructed by the interface here, by the main.py file. So let's say the period that the user entered was, so here it was, let's say March 2021. Therefore, this will be March 2021 .pdf, which goes in here. So instead of that, we might want to do files, but in a string like that. Files / March 2021.pdf. So this will be equal to something like March 2021.pdf. But don't forget that we need to use curly brackets around that, since this is a variable. It's not a constant, it's not a static string like files is. And put f here. And copy this and place it in here, so that the browser opens the correct file as well. Now I think I can go ahead and try the program again. So run main. Main is a file we need to run. All the other files are imported, so they are not meant to be run directly now. The build period, let's say April 2021 this time. Ardit is my name, and 25 days, Jim 20. But we have a problem here. You'll notice that the browser will not be able to open the file, because the URL is a bit messed up in here. So it's trying to open a URL on the web with this path. It works with single file names, so without slashes like this, but it doesn't work if the file name is inside another folder. In that case, there may be different solutions, but the easiest one we can use is to delete this and leave it as it was. So just self.filename. and then import OS here, which is a Python standard library which you can use to perform actions with directories and files from Python. So if you want to manipulate some directories, so like the files directory, to move it or delete it or move some files somewhere, we can use OS. In this case, the way we are going to use it is by changing the directory, the current directory, to files. So to the files folder. Because what happens is that the current directory, when the script is executing, the current directory is flatmates build, because that is where this reports file is located. So when Python is executing these lines one by one, it knows that it's in flatmates build. And then here, Python locates this file, which is fine. We can leave this like this, or if we want, we can cut this and paste it before the generation of the PDF file. And in that case, we want to remove these files as well and just leave self.filename. So at this point, Python is still in flatmates build, but then it will change directory to files. So the working directory at this point of the execution is flatmates build/files. In that case, you can pass directly the file name. So April 2021, for example, .pdf, and Python will put that file in the working directory, which is flatmates build/files. And then it will open the browser by just using the file name, and it will be able this time to find that file name, since at this point we are in the files directory as our working directory. So let's try this. Execute main, let's say 200. The period May 2021 this time, rdid 25 gym 24 gym, and okay, my browser was open. Yes, it seems to be working. You see the path here, it's flatmates build. You see these %20s are actually spaces, but the browser translates them to these symbols since it doesn't work with spaces. So this is a file name, May space. So this is the space %20. So space 2021.pdf. So close that. And yeah, this is how we could make this work. Let's do some cleaning here, like that, and provide a comment so we know what's happening here. Change directory to files. Generate and open the PDF. That's what we do in this block of code. And that's what I had about this lecture. I hope it was useful, and I'll talk to you later.